Chicken Policy. Vamos lá.
I ran out to get a pack of cigarettes, but I left my wallet at home. Yeah, that's me. I'm getting old. My name is Sonny Featherland, an investigator for 20 years, and once the star of the predatory division of the Clawville Police Department, one half of the legendary Chicken Police. But buying a pack of smokes is more than I can handle right now. Maybe I should just lay low. Yeah, I'll do that. The most colorful place in the wilderness. For all the gods, what bullshit. The last clucking color left this city years ago. And slowly I'll turn gray too. Still, what do I expect? We're living in a vast experiment, and don't even notice that everything got clucked up a long time ago. We believe in this wonderland of peaceful coexistence. Wolves and sheep, chickens and hounds. Yeah, sure, why not? It's just ridiculous. The dog eats the chicken. It's in our nature. I'm not propping up the illusion anymore. 121 days, and it's over. Retirement. What could possibly go wrong? Crap. My office lock is a piece of shit if a dame can pick it. She stood in the darkness. The light painted stripes on her body. It whispered secret little things that were never there in the first place. But she was no zebra. Reality was just a light switch away. Elizabeth or Charlotte? I was sure she'd have a sophisticated-sounding name. She had a bygone look in her eyes, older than this ancient building, and perhaps the whole city itself. Or maybe I'm just drunk. But she was the first womanly thing in my place for a long time, so I had to give her a chance.
Já que ela tá aí, né? Tem que ver o que é que ela quer.
Who is this dame, anyway? And what the cluck is she doing in my apartment on New Year's Eve?
Let me introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Miss Deborah Ibanez.
You're mistaken, ma'am.
Oh, really? Please enlighten me, Mr. Featherland.
I'm not a private eye. I'd recommend Mr. Philmar Lowe instead of me. He's a nice guy.
Detetive particular.
Believe me, Mr. Featherland, it's not an accident I came to you.
Débora tá querendo ele mesmo.
Look, miss, I work for the police, and I'm currently on leave. I couldn't accept private commissions even if I wanted to. Not even from a classy dame like you.
O maluco quer se aposentar já. Ainda tão querendo dar casos particulares.
Am I that easy to read?
That's my job. But tell me, since you've invited yourself in, would you like a drink?
I don't usually drink.
Well, I've got to have one. And it'd be rude of me to drink alone. So, maybe some sherry?
If you insist. But bourbon, please.
Ah, thank the wild ones. That's all I have.
What a coincidence.
So come on, spill it from the beginning.
Desembucha desde o começo.
That's better. Now, if I understand correctly, your mistress is receiving threats. What kind of threats, exactly?
Sendo ameaçada.
It's a very strange matter. First, there were letters. Then it came printed on a wine bottle's label, sent as a gift. Then carved into a brick, thrown through the window. And finally, they painted it on the wall of the house in giant red letters.
Mensagem na garrafa, depois na parede da casa.
I think it's time to dig a little deeper. If you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some routine questions.
Conte-me sobre suas rotinas.
Please, that's why I'm here.
Tutorial do interrogatório. Nível de detetive tem que estar no positivo.
I must be cautious and smart. This dame seems shy, which I can use to my advantage. But I must be careful about what I say to her, or I could scare her off. Let's start gently, and when the time comes, we can go in hard. Who exactly are you, ma'am?
I'm not somebody important, Mr. Featherland.
Também ninguém importante.
You're important enough to deal with such a delicate matter, right?
I carry out the wishes of my employer, nothing more. This means simple paperwork, most of the time.
Tá cumprindo as tarefas do chefe.
You've been thrown into deep water, sweetheart. Tell me, can you even swim?
Believe me, this is just as unpleasant for me as it is for you, if not even more.
Diga em que parte da cidade você mora, Calvary Hills, Overview, talvez. Isso não é muito confiável.
Tell me, which part of the city do you live in? Calavera Hills? Flowerville, maybe?
Look, I don't want to answer that. I'm here on behalf of my employer, and not on personal business.
Não quero falar onde
Fair
mora.
point, Deborah. Let's try a different approach.
Por que que ela
Why did you have to
visitou
visit me this particular evening?
nessa noite?
I have my reasons. I may look like a silly little fawn, and maybe I am, but I still have common sense.
I don't doubt that for a second, Miss Ibanez.
This day is essential to my mistress, and she thought it's also important to you.
A message in itself, for sure. But to be honest, even you are.
You know what? I'll just take that as a compliment, even if it wasn't meant as such.
Você sabe o que
Do you
você
even
quer?
know what you want?
I'm very sorry, Mr. Featherland. I thought...
What? You come in here, swaying your lovely hips like some kind of femme fatale, make me have a drink with you, and expect me to believe everything you say?
Toda chique, quer que ele acredite em tudo que ela fala.
I'm making you drink?
Well, okay, sweetheart, you had no hand in that.
I'm sorry I wasted your time, Mr. Featherland.
Ixi, a mulher ficou brava.
Why did you come to visit me? Why not your employer herself?
Seu empregador.
My employer is Miss Natasha Katsenko. She hasn't been leaving her home lately, only if she really has to.
How so?
Miss Natasha is afraid. She's scared because of those unwanted messages, and everyone knows...
So she's that kind of woman.
I don't know what you mean.
Of course you do, Deborah. Thank you, by the way. We're finally getting somewhere. We avoided the point long enough. Deborah's hiding something, no question. Let's focus on that.
O que exatamente você quer vindo aqui?
What exactly did you expect by coming here to meet me?
I expected your help, just like my mistress said.
Oh, that's very nice. But have you seen this neighborhood? Have you seen this wreck called a hotel? Who were you hoping to find in a place like this?
someone reliable.
Well, I am reliable.
And discreet.
That's right.
And thorough.
No question about that.
And has a heart of gold.
Okay, let's stop it right there.
Aqui é alguém confiável, discreto, coração de ouro.
Do you think you're cut out for this kind of work?
Not in the slightest.
Then why all of this?
I just can't say no to Natasha.
Would she hurt you if you did?
No, of course not. She's my friend.
I see.
Nossa, que
Don't you think this whole thing is a little suspicious?
Look, Santino, I'll explain everything.
I have no doubt about that. You look just the type, sweetheart. No offense.
I'll take that as a compliment. Or maybe I'll act like I haven't heard it.
You see, we're starting to understand each other. If you won't come clean, what's the point of all this?
pra que tudo
But,
isso?
Mr. Featherland,
I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I'm way too old for this game.
Tá vendo?
please,
Mais
just think again.
personificação, né?
For me and my mistress's sake.
Tell me, Deborah, why should I believe you at all?
Because my mistress trusts you.
Should that be enough?
If you really like what she thinks you are,
Sim, não.
then yes.
Damn, what can I say to that?
Look, I didn't mean to back you up against the wall.
You have a way with words, sweetheart. Did you ever want to be a cop?
No, not for the world.
Boa de conversa, Débora.
Smart answer. Be honest and tell me what you're so afraid of.
You know, Mr. Featherland, my mistress's partner is Hobart Wessler. Or as most people know him,
Ibn Wessler, the Kingpin.
exactly.
Quem
Feathery gods, help me.
So you get it now. The secrecy.
To put it mildly, I think I understand it all. Wessler. This little piece of the puzzle changes everything.
policial enferrujado. Marido da mulher é o gangster.
Why don't you take it to the police? Just go there and file a report. Photos, flashing lights, fingerprints. You know the drill.
Please, take a look at this.
Well, okay. Let's see.
I know Molly
Gentlemen.
very well. Please note this when deciding whether or not to accept my assignment. Miss Ibanez is a trusted friend. Treat her as gentleman. N. I know.
I felt like I'd been hit on the back of my head with a blackjack. Reality tilted. Molly. Good gods. What was her name doing there? I glanced at the opposite wall with the well-worn picture frames. Like an eternally dark hole in the wall. A missing piece. She was wearing a light silk dress and singing a lullaby. The waves caressing her beautiful long legs. Why Molly? Why now?
Aí, Molly, a galinha do sonho.
Mr. Featherland? Santino, are you all right?
What the hell is this supposed to mean?
I don't know anything, Mr. Santino. My mistress told me to give this to you. She said you'd understand.
Oh, of course I understand, Miss Ibanez. I get it very well. But this case is becoming more and more confusing. It's starting to look like blackmail.
Blackmail?
Don't play innocent with me.
But
All right. When can I visit?
visit? Me?
Not you. Miss Katsenko.
Petsenko.
Oh, yes. You can find her at the Tsar Club.
Didn't you tell me she's not the social kind? That she's especially unsociable? Or does she only like loud and crowded clubs?
No, she's really not like that. But she owns the place.
Judging by the flyer, it must be a very busy club, especially on New Year's Eve, right?
I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding Miss Katsenko. But there's one small problem, Mr. Featherland.
Não é fácil de
Let me
achar, mas
guess.
tem um
Mr.
problema.
Wessler better not know about my visit.
Você não
Exactly.
pode saber que
20
vai
years
visitar
experience, ma'am. Oh, and please, call me Sonny.
ela. 20 anos de experiência, senhora.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Sonny.
I'll talk about the rest with Ms. Katsenko in person. A good friend of mine would be happy to take you home if you'd like.
I'd appreciate that, Sonny.
Tá, você sabe sobre a esposa Molly de algum lugar. Ou ela tem bons informantes. Melhor encontrar conexão nisso. Lewis C. Hayworth. Oi, um velho amigo. Chicken Police, famosa dupla de detetives, Santino Sonia Featherland e Morty McJiggin. Ganharam fama através do caso chamado The Blood New Year's Eve. Os culpados. A cidade estava independente há 200 anos. Durante a fundação da cidade, 4 nações estavam forças representadas pelas 4 figuras animais. As quatro mãos. Esse território répteis, grandes clones de insetos tiveram parte importante na fundação da cidade, mas eles nunca foram representados. Surgiu o nascimento de um antagonismo cultural e político entre as espécies. Galo preservou sua autonomia política, o sonho de ser um estado onde os predadores e os não predadores podem viver em paz. Cidade de 1000 cores. Três deuses são venerados na maioria dos lugares. Três grandes Wild Ones fazem a trindade divina, criação, destruição e silêncio. Verity, deusa da criação, deusa da criação. Tapti, Lorde da destruição. Vatites, sem gênero, fantasma do silêncio e do nada, tendo balanço entre a criação e a destruição.
Thank you again, Mr.
Don't mention it, Deborah. I had no other plans for today, except drink. But tell me, do you have a light?
I'm sorry, I don't smoke.
Thought so. Just a phone call, and a good friend of mine can take you home.
Thank you.
Ligado pro cara, levar ela. 555-932. Três, dois.
Hey, Lewis. Am I bothering you?
No. Of course not, Sonny. Old friend. What's up?
Could you come over? I've got a favor to ask if you're not busy.
For you, anything. Just a minute.
Lewis arrived a few minutes later. He lived in the rooms above, so it wasn't difficult getting here, not to mention that he's a rabbit. It was a quick hop. The Atlas Hotel was his inheritance. It was once a well-renowned place, but not anymore. The last economic crisis ruined it. And now, besides me, he was the only resident of this enormous place. Thanks for being so quick, Lewis. Can you drive Miss Ibanez home? I have some things to take.
Of course, Sonny. You know.
Thank you for being so considerate, Sonny. I appreciate.
Don't mention it.
Good.
So long, Deborah.
Hello.
Books I'm never gonna read. Maybe nobody ever has.
Nem ninguém.
I don't even know what these papers are.
Não sei que papéis são esses.
I don't even know where the key is. Whatever's inside is gonna stay there forever.
Se onde tá a chave, que tiver lá vai ficar pra sempre.
The Wild Gentlemen. Those guys rebuilt the city after the Great Fire of 867. My heroes when I was a little chick. I'm starting to think they should have left Clawville as it was, burned to the ground. We used to be star cops a few years ago. Tabloid press, radio interviews, and even a book series. I don't miss those days. Of course, Marty, my old partner, would disagree. He just loved the spotlight. This is one of the most beautiful memories from my old life, before Molly left me and took our daughter. Molly, where do you live now? And the good things in life don't last long. The best ones always leave first. I saw that in the window of a shoe store. I never understood it, or what it had to do with shoes. M.B. Davis, the eternal king of jazz. The photo is from the days of jazz prohibition. I only heard the old man live one time, but I'll never forget that night. I wanted to travel the world when I was a kid, but I think I'm gonna end up dead in here, whether I like it or not. Behind that door lies the kingdom of dirty clothes, cigarette butts, and empty bottles. My bedroom. She doesn't seem so dangerous that I need to grab my gun, but you never know. My last cigarette. You're lucky I don't have a light, pal. My wallet and my badge. The wallet is real. The badge ain't. Chief Bloodboil took mine, so I got this one out of a pack of cornflakes, just in case. Before I visit the club, I have to take a detour. I've got a feeling that this case isn't going to be a one-man job. And there's only one bird in this city I can trust. My ex-partner, Marty. He's going to be at the station. I can only hope he'll be willing to talk to me. Every whiskey has the same color nowadays, at least in this price range. I promised myself I'd write a novel one day. Nothing interesting. Could I ask you a few more questions?
Feel free, Sonny.
So, Ibn Wessler, eh? You know you could have dropped the bomb a little earlier.
If I started with that, I'm sure you would have thrown me out.
You're right. He's one of the most dangerous gangsters in the city.
I only know he's an influential businessman.
Isn't that the same?
Not even you can see the world as that black and white.
You think my whereabouts aren't a secret?
Do you think they ever were?
Well, I was hoping.
Clawville is a big city, but not so big that Santino Featherland can hide in it.
Oh, please. Flatter me more.
I've already told you more about myself than I wanted to.
Afraid you'll get your hands dirty?
I'm afraid I already did. Sonny, I've already told you what I know. I've never read the message. My job was to give it to you and nothing more.
You really are this innocent, aren't you?
I'm not sure I get what you mean.
Let me give you some advice, sister. Leave the city and get as far as you can from the likes of Ibn Wessler.
It's not so simple, Mr. Featherland. My mistress needs me.
Is she really that important to you? That you drive around in the dead of night to questionable places to deliver messages you know absolutely nothing about?
I would do more than that for her.
I see. You're smooth. Real smooth.
Thank you, Mr. Featherland.
Lisa
Sonny, please. Just Sonny.
fazendo tarefa perigosa, mas Lisa pra se livrar.
So this Natasha dame.
Look, I'm just the messenger. You have to talk to my mistress about the details. Miss Katsenka was very clear on this matter.
I see. But
Please, Sonny, let's not make this even more uncomfortable.
okay, understood. Let's drop it.
Thank you.
Let's drop it. Bora, mano, Deus.
I can always count on you.
Don't even mention it, my friend.
You got anything planned for today?
I thought I'd visit a nightclub. It's New Year's Eve, after all.
Well, I didn't mean to hold you up.
I'll ask a favor of you someday.
I owe you a lot of those, don't I?
That's true. I don't deny it.
The good old rabbit. I can always count on him, even on New Year's Eve.
Tipos de cena, cenas principais, cenas montadas, algumas específicas, cenas fechadas. Principal departamento de polícia. Fala com Morty.
It was New Year's Eve, and I was driving, half drunk, risking my whole life's work. But still, it didn't feel any different. Every day was the same. And the 121 days I had left till my retirement seemed like an eternity. When I look out the window of the hotel room I call home, I see the same thing every day. A woman in a red nightgown dances slowly in circles to smooth music. The 9 o'clock show, with a glass of cheap bourbon and the red gown with the silent music. In the meantime, the proud city of Clawville is slowly eating itself alive. And we're still here, with nothing left to lose but our sanity, while others, the smart ones, had already gone. Molly. Does her name really upset me this much? All those years of solitude, and I still jump without question every time I hear it. And then there's Marty, my ex-partner, who hates me. But I know I have to speak with him, no matter what. Why do I feel like the past is watching me on this goddamn night?
A vida do Sony não anda muito animada. Vive no hotel. Quando escuta o nome da...
I knew where to find Marty. At the station, we'd always draw straws about holiday duty. Marty never joined in. He always took the New Year's Eve shift, even though he had someone to go home to. I understood. 10 years ago, we survived the night the press called the Bloody New Year. Forgotten by Clawville, but not by us. We both left parts of ourselves behind that night.
10 anos antes, sobreviveram à noite chamada de The Blood New Year. Esquecida pela cidade, mas não pelos dois parceiros. Os dois se separaram depois daquilo. Esses malucos.
Phyllis and Roy's. Two hedgehogs with an arrogance typical of novice cops. They're as prickly as they look. Officious little shitheads, but harmless. The bullet hole in my crest is worth more than these two combined.
Well, look at that. Hey, Sonny, what you scratching at over here? I heard the big boss threw you out.
Tough luck, boys. I may not be on duty, but I'm still a cop, just like you. Well, more than you.
Hey, you don't have to be so peckish, old bud. By the way, you're on luck. Blood Boil's not in tonight. Malloy is in charge.
Oh, God. That clumsy buffalo is here tonight. If he doesn't end up in a cell again, he's lucky.
You got it.
You looking for Marty, eh?
Good.
I see you're still the brains around here, Phyllis. Yeah, I'm looking for Marty. Birds of a feather flock together.
I see you're still the funny guy around here. You'll find the giant feather duster at the shooting range. As always.
Hey, Royce, I'm telling you this because maybe you'll be able to understand. If this prickly shithead makes another racist remark, I'll strangle him with his own raincoat.
I'd love to see that.
Hey, whose side are you on, you jerk?
Sotaque desse maluco. Pela coroa, rei. Nós precisamos de você, cidadão.
Every time this poster disappears, good old Blood Boil puts it right back, immediately. I tore it down at least 3 times already. Actually, it's a kind of passive-aggressive game for us with the chief. Back in the day, I used to patrol the city's streets in one of these. I don't miss it, but it used to have... This happened when that old bloodhound, Blood Boil, was promoted to chief of police.
Chefe atual foi promovido. Deram uns tiros aí na delegacia.
Here we are again, Clawville Police Department. I've never been good at history, but if I'm not mistaken, this place has been a church, a hospital, and even some insane cult's secret hideout over the years. Anyway, the place holds the secrets of the ages, and some drunk pigs in the basement.
Esse lugar tem os segredos de eras, de alguns porcos bêbados, seu porão.
Officer Jardine. They say she's clever, smart, and dangerous. We need more of her kind in here. Officer Jardine. They say she's clever, smart, one of Blood Boil's favorites. Mainly because he's a dog, of course.
Favoritos do chefe, que é um cachorro também.
Detective Chow Hound Bosco. He thinks he's a real alpha. But nah, he's just a lapdog.
Holy wild ones, look what the cat dragged in.
Hello to...
I've been sniffing around one of the rundown joints. You know how it goes. And boom, this son of a lizard comes flying out the window. I didn't know the lizards could fly. So, Mort was being a bad boy again. Nothing unusual. And you? Still dying?
I'm still a cop for another 121 days, Bosco. It's as unpleasant to me as it is to you.
All right. No need to bite. I wasn't trying to mess with you. You have Moses and Plato for that. And of course, Blood Boil.
Let's hope I won't run into any of them tonight.
Looking for Marty, eh? Ever since you left, he's kind of lost. He's trying to hide it, but he's not the same bird.
Well, I don't think we'll have a teary reunion, thinking about how we parted.
Let me give you some advice, Sonny. Let him rage. He'll be the same after that. Anyway, he was the one that shot you, right? You should be mad, not him.
It's not that simple, Bosco, but we'll see how he reacts. Thanks anyway.
No worries, pal.
Mort Mardigan, a notorious deadbeat. Poor guy's been blind since his teenage years, but that doesn't stop him from running into trouble. What the cluck did he do this time?
Parece cego, mas não deixa de arrumar problemas.
Mort, you scabbiest beast. What the hell did you do?
Morty to you, sonny boy. Everything's fine. There was just a bit of trouble in the bar, and someone got knocked on the head with a glass. It wasn't my fault. I'm as blind as a bat, am I right?
Did that ever bother you, Morty?
Listen, sonny boy. Go tell them to leave me alone, eh? It's New Year's Eve after all, and I didn't even do anything wrong. Not that wrong.
Where's your little lapdog to get you out of this mess? Is that little pimp of a midget still sniffing around you?
Jesse is a good boy, Sonny. And he's good to me, believe me.
Oh, God, spare me the details. When will you finally realize that little shit's been using you?
Oh, of course he's using me. What could a pretty boy like him want from this old monster, eh? Still, Sonny, I have no one else. Do you understand that? Don't you?
Even you deserve better, pal. By the way, you look horrible, even for yourself. Are you feeling okay?
Well, I'm not what I used to be. But neither are you, judging from your voice. But I'm seeing a doctor, sonny boy. I really am. Are you?
Don't need to, Mort. I'm fine. Anyway, if Bubo prescribed you something, don't even think about taking it.
I don't talk to that insane owl.
Damn right.
Please, say something on my behalf, okay? I really don't have time for this detective buffalo shit.
Hey, careful with that. Buffalo Malloy is the chief today.
Like I care.
I'll try to speak for you, but keep it down till then, okay? You don't need this shit, and I don't need it either.
Sonny boy, you've always been a good friend.
More like a clucking pigeon.
Ele é velho e cego. Tem muito jeito, né? Caso está com problemas. E ele também. Pregadora da Débora. Namorada do Master. Dona do Kizar. Devorar qualquer coisa que passe pelo seu caminho. Por isso que ele ganhou o apelido de Showhound. Pode ver mil coisas ao mesmo tempo. Ela é uma
Monica Rosen. Receptionist in theory, but in reality, she's doing literally everything around here. Like the beating heart of the PD. She's too good for this place, even for this city. Hey, Monica.
Hey, Boss Bird. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be celebrating somewhere?
Every day's a holiday since I got out of here.
I can tell. But what are you doing here? Are you here for a file? You know, I'm a little busy right now.
Yeah, you could look after a few things for me, but first I'd like to talk to Mr. Big Beak McChicken himself. Those two prickly assholes told me he's emptying the magazines in the hole.
Like always. And if he carries on like that, he's gonna use up all our ammo. So it would be nice if you drag him out of there. You know how this day is for him.
For him?
You know I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so just sign here and you're good to go.
Thank you, darling.
Don't mention it, Boss Bird.
Boss Bird.
What do you know about the Czar Club?
Nothing special. I've never been there. It's a famous place, though. Expensive cigars, unaffordable drinks, pretty gals. All the movie stars and politicians go there at least once a week.
Políticos, estrelas de filme vão lá.
And all the big shot mobsters, too, I've heard.
Yeah, I was saying the same thing. Still living in the Atlas?
If something works, why change it, right?
Se uma coisa funciona, pra que mudar, né?
Well, if you like it there.
Listen, Monica, you could, come by sometime for a drink or two, you know?
Tomar drink.
I didn't hear that, and you didn't say that.
Eu não escutei isso e você não disse isso.
Okay, got it. Sorry.
Anything else, Boss Bird?
Do we have a file on Hobart, Ibn, Wessler?
Are you kidding me? We have a whole room just for him. Want the key? You can spend the remaining days of your paid holiday in there.
No thanks. Never mind. You're a bit sassy today, aren't you?
I'm sorry, Sonny, but I'm starting to shed my feathers because of this insane asylum. You know, New Year's Eve and Blood Boil's not here when he should be.
Somehow I'm not sorry.
Yeah, I bet you. Natasha Katzenko. Interesting name. Is it real or just an alias?
It's supposed to be real, but who knows? Good question.
Nome pra ser real, mas quem sabe.
We have nothing on her. She's either clean or uses a fake name. Maybe both, but I don't think so. Aside from that, everyone knows what I know about her. Singer, star, the #1 babe in this town, so to speak.
Estrela. A número 1 da cidade.
Thanks, little bird. It's something.
Glad I could help.
This is gonna be a hard ride. Last time we saw each other, he had a smoking gun in his hand, and I was bleeding. I don't know how we can get past that, but it's worth a try.
Vai ser complicado. A última vez ele tinha uma arma amassando na mão e o Sony estava sangrando. Não sabe como é que vai passar isso daí, mas vai tentar.
I was just about to go when you came in, so if you want shooting practice, maybe turn on the lights first.
You're right. I'm gonna do that.
Você vai atirar, liga as luzes primeiro.
Marty looks good. Big and loud and angry as always. Hey, Marty.
Oh, well, look who's here. Hello, Boss Bird. Were you lost? This is the PD building, you know?
Departamento de polícia, você sabe.
Cut the shit, Marty. We're better than this.
Corta essa aí, Marty. Nós somos melhores que
Well, at least you are. Better than anyone, huh?
Você é melhor que todo mundo, né?
Marty, come on, let's forget that.
Não,
What's past is past.
Passado é passado.
Yeah, easy for you to say, Sonny.
Fácil pra você, Sony.
Damn it, Marty, you shot me, remember? I almost bled to
Caramba,
death.
Marty. Você atirou em mim, se lembra? Quase sangrei até a morte.
Hell yeah, I remember.
Sim, eu
Unfortunately, my aim wasn't good enough.
Minha mira não era boa.
I need your help, okay?
Você diz
That's what you want to hear.
Quer me ouvir?
Well, it's a start.
Okay, I've said it. I won't do it again.
Ok, eu falei. Não vou fazer de novo.
Yeah, right.
So, are you in? Just for tonight.
Dentro.
Small
Só
case.
hoje.
We'll wrap it up in no
Caso,
time.
Vai levar muito tempo.
What
Qual
kind of
tipo de
case?
caso
A personal one.
How personal?
particular.
Very. The kind of case where if you come with me right now, you're not on duty anymore.
Tipo de caso que você vem comigo agora.
Ooh, damn, Sonny, stop it right there. I'm in.
That's it?
Dentro.
Do you know how
isso?
boring life is here without your
Você sabe quão
stupid,
chato é a vida
reckless
aqui?
shit? Soon enough, I'll shoot all the ammo in here out of boredom. Right, so, tell me, what's it about?
Sobre o que é
I'll
o
tell you
caso.
in the car.
Falo com você no carro.
Ooh, can I bring Bertha?
Posso levar aberta?
Ah, for the love of... Marty, this is a routine case. You can't bring your shotgun, okay?
Você não
Bertha
pode levar sua
stays.
escopeta, ok? Aberta fica.
Okay. But at least Susie can come,
Mas
right?
a Suzy pode ir.
All right, Susie can come.
Suzy pode
That's
ir.
what I want to hear.
É isso que eu queria ouvir.
Hey, there were 4 weapons here. Where are the others? You're not bringing them with you, I hope.
Você não está levando com você, não?
Oh, we're going to a bar, aren't we?
Yeah, that's the point.
And?
A buffalo killer and 2 handguns? We're only there to sniff around, not start a goddamn war.
Vai levar o fuzil aí, mais 2 pistolas.
Yeah,
Guerra
war
na morte.
bar. What's the difference? Ah, it's freaking New Year's
Guerra
Eve,
dá
right?
diferença.
Of all that's furry, you know what? I don't even care.
That's the
Saber, eu
spirit.
não ligo. Tenha sua arma limpa, Mr. Logan.
Bye, Mandy. See you soon.
Bye, Mandy.
You've named the poster girl. You a bit lonely these
Eu, a mulher
days?
do pôster. Você tá pouco sozinho esses dias.
You're one to talk. I've heard you muttering to her.
Só.
What, me? To a poster?
I was just about to go when you came in, so...
You're right. I'm gonna do...
Acender as luzes. Tá. Treinar a bala. Arme enemies. Não atire nos reféns. Simples assim. Tirar nos inimigos aumenta os pontos e o tempo restante. E atirar nos reféns faz o oposto. Reload jogando. Depois 6 tiros. Bora. Ixi. Ei. Opa. Aí é bom na bala. Opa. Não tanto, talvez. Chamar foi 10 mil. Caramba. Mais um. Batido aí, né? Deu pra ganhar do morte, né?
Hey, Marty, what about Laura? How come she didn't eat you yet?
Yeah, very funny. We're good, by the way. Mostly. As good as we can be after all these years.
Glad to hear it.
She asks...
Really?
Yeah. She always hated you for getting me into trouble all the time.
Understandable.
But she also...
Ah, well, thanks. That's,
If I'm honest with you, she...
Well, I think I'll take that as a compliment.
Whatever, Sonny.
Chicken, galos domésticos. Atirou em mim uma vez, eu mereci. Os parceiros ao longo de 10 anos, anos difíceis. Agora estamos aqui que vai me ajudar no caso não oficial. Marte é uma cabeça quente, mas é leal até o fim. Pode contar com ele todos os dias, especialmente se tem armas envolvidas. Não sei o que ela viu em Marte, mas ele tem muita sorte de ter uma mulher como ela, o líder.
So, Sonny, you still limping?
The pellets tore my right hip to pieces, so yes.
Ah, good to hear that.
Fuck off. Still drink coffee?
Ainda bebe café.
Yeah, my only
O
poison.
único veneno.
Except for guns, of course.
Certo pelas armas.
And women.
Claro, e mulheres.
We could visit our old haunt. What do you think?
Oh, a nice cup of Zips coffee and the hot dog. I'm in. Oh, and maybe we'll get into a little fight too, huh?
If it comes to that, I'm leaving you without a blink.
Eu sei brigar, ele vai. Sonny vai abandonar ele, não piscar de olhos.
Oh yeah, like last time?
Those were different times, Marty, with a different Sonny.
Tempos diferentes. Diferentes.
Oh, all right. To the city then.
You don't have to come with me, you know.
Você não tem que vir comigo, você
Okay, okay, I know. Let's go.
sabe. Eu sei. Bora.
Sonny, there's a little problem.
Pequeno problema.
Not so little, and it smells, too. What the furry hell is Blood Boil doing here?
O chefe tá ali.
Well, it seems we can't avoid speaking to him.
Oh, yes, we can. You have your rifle with you, right?
Como sim, você tem o seu rifle com você aí.
What?
O quê?
Just kidding.
Nada, rapaz. O chefe aí.
The chief doesn't seem to be in a good mood. But he never is, actually.
Tá com cara boa ainda não, chefe.
What a surprise. The two pigeons back together. And without my permission, of course.
Novamente, sem a minha permissão, claro.
Chief Bloodboil.
Chefe.
Damn.
Caramba.
What was that, Santino?
Que é isso, Santino?
Nothing, sir.
Nada,
What a
senhor.
lovely evening. Am I right?
Uma bela noite, não é?
I don't want to hear your crowing, Santino. What the hell are you doing here?
O que é que você tá fazendo aqui?
Hey, hey, hey! Careful with the racist barking,
Calma aí que você
old
vai atirar
hound.
racista, seu cachorro velho.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Can we just skip this part? It's New Year's after all.
É ano novo.
And you're on duty, if I'm not mistaken, Martin. Where do you think you're going?
Você está a serviço. Onde é que você pensa que tá indo, Martin?
That's it, boss. To serve and protect. Sonny was in the neighborhood and stopped by to say hi. He's a cop too, right?
Sonny parou pra dizer oi. Ele é policial também, não é?
Only on paper, and you know that
Somente
very
no
well,
papel, onde você
detective.
sabe muito bem, detetive.
I don't want any trouble, boss. I just wanted to say hi to Monica, and then this feather pillow showed up. I invited him to grab a quick coffee. You can allow him
Mandei
that
ele pra
much,
tomar
can't you?
café.
Your coffee breaks usually end up in shooting or brawling, chickens.
Pausa pro café, acaba em bala e briga. Seus galos.
Oh, just a coffee, boss. I swear.
Café,
Oh,
chefe.
have a heart. It's New Year's Eve and I haven't seen my old partner for so long.
Não vejo meu velho parceiro por tanto
How
tempo.
touching. You shot him with a shotgun, if I remember.
Você atirou nele com a escopeta, pelo que eu me lembro.
Family quarrel.
For all the marrow bones of the world, get the hell out of my sight.
Sai da minha
Have a
frente.
lovely evening, boss.
É uma boa noite, chefe.
You especially. Fuck off right now, Santino.
Também, Santinho. Vai pra casa do caramba. Ele é o chefe. Uma estátua viva da justiça.
We're leaving, sweetheart.
Saindo, coração.
Stay safe, boys. I'm glad to see you two together again.
Fiquem seguros. Bom ver vocês juntos
I'm
novamente.
afraid you're alone with that.
Hey, don't make me change my mind.
Você se sinta sozinha com
You
isso.
won't, Marty. I bet you can't wait to get mixed up in some serious trouble again.
Yep, that's true.
I'm serious, boys. Be careful out there.
We're big birds, Monica. We can take care of ourselves. Mostly.
Okay.
Will do, Monica.
Yes, ma'am.
Pisar aqui. Eu acho que de tempo, então tem que ir lá. Gente, tá muito tarde. Então eu vou nessa. Obrigado pra quem passou aqui pela live.